Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a first bookish video in a very long time. So all I wanted to do is give you my 3 favorite series from 2019, which I was a little surprised, but at the same time I've loved them so much and I can't wait for more from these authors. So if you have any recommendations, please leave them down below. So the first one I wanted to start with is Retellings, and in theory I have 4. And it's not like a continuous series, but it is by Christina Henry. And I started with the Alice in Wonderland series, I think is duology. And then I found out that they had the Peter Pan, which that basically knocked my socks off. They're all retellings of like the original stories. And to be honest, like my heart was racing. They're definitely like a sit down one at the time kind of book, so I sat down, literally couldn't put it down until I was done. And so I have the Girl in Red, which is, I'm guessing, retelling of Red Riding Hood, and then there's one more, is the Little Mermaid, which I want to read next. So I want to have the whole little series. So if you guys don't get very freaked out over things that aren't not the way you know them, and it was definitely completely different side. Is very gory. It has some details. So the first one touches on, I believe, sexual assault. There's some murder, there's betrayal, there is very like graphic scenes, which I did not expect, but at the same time I really loved the completely different way of telling the story. So if you guys want to dive into those, let me know. It's LEIGH Bardugo, and it is the Shadow and Bone series. And to be completely honest, I had this book for forever, probably like a year and a half on my TBR, and I was just like, oh, it just doesn't seem like me book. And my sister said so many times, just read it, it's good, you know, I've heard about it. And I've heard about it on BookTube and on Instagram and stuff like that for the longest time. And then one day I was just like, fuck it, I'll give it a go. And I literally breezed through the whole thing, had to have a book 2, had to have a book 3. I think I finished the whole series until the King of Scars in like 0.7 seconds. I swear it took me maybe like 2 weeks to go through all of this while working, while going to the gym, while everything. So it's amazing. It's in Grisha universe. So there is a Six of Crows that it's in the same universe. So I have the Six of Crows on my bookshelf, but I haven't started reading it yet, so it's definitely go for 2020. It does involve magic, which I love high fantasy books, and it's definitely great universe. If you guys would like to see in-depth review of each of those series, let me know. Those are just, I'm giving you a quick top 3. If you have some gift cards, maybe after Christmas that you would like to spend, they are definitely a good picks. And the last but not least, and to be honest, I've read The Cruel Prince in a beginning of 2019, and I wasn't impressed. I was like, oh, it's good, but it was nothing great. And then when the third one came out, and people been so amazing with posting pictures about this, it's like, oh, it just looks really nice. Don't judge a book by its cover. That's definitely what I did. It's like, okay, I need to give it a go. So I reread in one sitting, and it was amazing. Like, I remembered so many other things and it just made sense. So straight away I picked up that one, and I'm pretty sure I read The Wicked King in like one sitting again. And then I've ordered the Queen of Nothing just before Christmas, but my package wasn't delivered, which basically meant I had to wait all Christmas. So I've read some books on my Kindle. So if you guys like to steamy romance, I can do some recommendations, because that's all I've been reading lately. So yeah, that is definitely, Holly Black is definitely, she could be my best friend now. And to be completely honest, I can't wait to read a little bit more from her, because I love the way she writes. I love how, so I am basically 100 and something pages, 150 pages into the Queen of Nothing. And I've been reading it since yesterday, and it's absolutely amazing. It's been keeping me on my toes, which this is what I like. I like book series. I love standalones, because it's like a quick fling. You know, it's not like a big romance story or big adventure with my favorite people, versus I love series because you get to know those people. You get to live with them through, you know, a lot longer than just like a little 300 pages book. So I definitely enjoy, I'm definitely a series kind of girl, especially trilogies, which I love. So those are my top 3. I haven't read anything by these authors before, prior to 2019, which I was very pleasantly surprised. Those are probably my favorite books of like the year. Those are probably one of my top series of all time. So I'm very excited. If you guys have any favorite series, please comment down below, because I would love to get to know some new characters, fall in love, and have a great time. And until then, stay tuned, subscribe, let me know what you'd like to see next. And yes, by the way, I am no shape or form a lit student. I am not a writer. I don't do anything like that. I'm breaking into that whole booktube community. I definitely don't follow the same rules as everyone do. I don't do the reading challenges. I just read for pleasure. I just watch someone talk about how they have different challenges, X amount of books, they have to be from this genre. I literally, if someone recommends something, I would just read it. I like fantasy, romance. I started doubling into crime and mystery, and I love self-love books and self-empowerment. So that is kind of where I come from, like the background of my reading. But fantasy is definitely my top pick. So if you guys would like to see more, if you're interested, let me know what are your favorites and we can have a little chat. Until then, I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye.